Hello everyone. Welcome back to Dr. Lou's VCE Chemistry channel. Today, let's learn together about the NHT VCE Chemistry Examination 2021. We will focus on questions related to fuel and reaction heat. This section includes the type of fuels, enthalpy of reaction, and calorimeters. My explanations may need to be revised. If any teachers, parents, or classmates find errors, please feel free to provide your guidance. Biodiesel contains polar groups, and petrodiesel does not, so biodiesel has larger viscosities than petrodiesel. A is correct, and C and D are incorrect. Biodiesel is more friendly to the environment than petrodiesel. So, B is incorrect. We know the mass of butane and heat released. So, we have two methods to calculate the mass of carbon dioxide. The first method is through the mole of butane and carbon dioxide ratio. The second method is through the heat combustion of butane, which is given in databook. Both methods give the same answer, D. I prefer the first method because it does not refer to a databook, and the heat release could not be measured completely. Please note that all reactants and products must be expressed as the mole, then the mole of carbon dioxide is converted into the mass of carbon dioxide. Ask the volume of octane to release the given energy. However, the heat combustion in databook is kJ per gram, not liter, so we should convert the grams into liter by density of octane. We calculate the volume of octane step by step if this engine has 100% efficiency. Furthermore, the heat of octane is not used 100% by this petrol engine, only 25%. Using the factor of 25%, we should calculate the volume of actual octane used. The volume of petrol used by the engine is D. A direct comparison of biogas and coal seam gas indicating the period used to produce these materials was required. Biogas is considered renewable because its production and use cycle is continuous so that it is constantly replenished. On the other hand, coal seam gas is used at a faster rate than it can be replenished. Ask about the thermochemical equation. The thermochemical equation has three features: balanced coefficients, correct state of all molecules, and enthalpy of combustion. Sometimes, the enthalpy of the equation is not equal to the heat of combustion if the coefficient of fuel is not 1. Here, the coefficient of methane is 1, so the enthalpy of the equation is equal to the heat of combustion. We can get the value of the heat of methane from databook. Using the molar volume of gas at SLC, we calculate the mole of biogas. However, this biogas is not 100% methane, contains 60% methane. So, we must calculate the mole of pure methane in biogas. Finally, we use the heat of combustion of methane, which is the heat of methane per mole, to calculate the heat of combustion. Don't use the enthalpy of the equation to calculate the heat of fuel because the enthalpy of the equation is not real the heat of fuel per mole or grams. The heat of biogas is used to heat the water. It is asked that the maximum temperature that the water could reach. We have the equation about energy, specific heat capacity, the mass of water, and delta temperature. We substitute the energy, mass of water, and specific heat capacity of water into this equation and solve the delta temperature. Finally, the maximum temperature is the sum of the delta and initial temperatures. Please take care of the units. If the specific heat capacity is joule per gram, we must convert the kilojoule into joule and kilogram into grams. Also, we can use kilojoule per kilogram instead of joule per gram. Please take care of the significant figure. 3 significant figures were awarded full marks. The heat released is not completely to heat water because energy does not avoid environmental loss. 3 multiple-choice questions are awarded 3 marks, and 1 short answer question is awarded 9 marks in this section covering fuels and heat of combustion. The overall score for this section is 12 points. With a total possible score of 120 points, the percentage for this section was 10.0% of the total score. If you need my help, please add me on WeChat or WhatsApp, and send me an email. Thanks for your attention. Please note Dr. Lou's VCE Physics channel and Lou's VCE Chemistry channel.